Hello everyone, I'm Kalyan and this is Pulse AI. Let me talk about what this platform is all about and why I've built this one. With the rapid innovations that are happening on the AI landscape, at some point I realized that keeping up with AI had quietly become my second job. Every day there is a new model launch, a new product announcement, a new funding round, and at least 5 LinkedIn posts saying this changes everything. Earth would start rotating twice as fast. A day would just finish off in 12 hours with AI, and every morning looks the same. X, LinkedIn, newsletters, company blogs, and somehow after all that, I'm still not sure what actually matters to me. So I built this platform, Pulse AI, a product that filters the noise and turns AI into a simple intelligence layer, what changed, why it matters, and what to watch next. Now, without wasting any time, let me get into the demo. When a user hits this URL, pulse-ai.in, this is what the user sees. But now that we use mobile 99% of the time, so let me get into the mobile version of the UI. So this is what user sees in the mobile. Okay, user lands into this my watch list, and it has this beautiful text about build your watch list, daily intelligence, weekly intelligence, signals to watch, and then a bit of text about what it is. Now all would have every single company that has news on that day, and the system is tracking. Okay, and then scrolling down, this would have the raw version of the news without any intelligence. Used Claude API um, to bring this bulleted to summarize the news in this bulleted points, and then display these cards. Okay, so if I'm only interested to see the news of Amazon, I click on Amazon and filters with only the news from Amazon. Okay, again there's no intelligence here, there's raw news, but these are summarized using one of the LLMs. Okay, and now let me track few companies. I'm tracking Amazon, and I'll be asked to log in if I want to track a company, because the system has to remember who you are. Okay, so now I tracking Amazon. Let me track Apple, GitHub Copilot, LangChain, OpenAI, Google DeepMind. So these are the few companies that I'm tracking now. Okay, so before jumping onto my watch list, I would like to just talk about all of these sources are actually categorized into models, platforms, hardware, enterprise, developers, based on what kind of business the organization is in. Okay, so now let me get into this my watch list. So it has two sections: daily briefing, weekly intelligence. So daily briefing has two sections once again, in this accordion, expandable accordion: top developments for today and why it matters. So top developments across all the companies that I'm following: Amazon, Apple, GitHub Copilot. So there are news. These are the top developments that are happened today across all the news that are that have happened for that day. So there is an intelligence put in to extract the right news which actually matters to the user, and then publish it here on the top developments section. Okay, and then there is another section, why it matters. So there are top developments, but why it really matters to the user is what is listed here. So if I'm a developer, I'm someone who belongs to the software industry. If I'm an investor, tech enthusiast, all of these reasons are good enough for someone to actually track these companies, and then a system also gets the valid news, the ones which actually matters to the user, and filters out anything that is noise. Okay, and then there is a weekly intelligence section. Okay, so weekly intelligence also has three sections. It has three sections. Okay, top moves, why it matters, and then signals to watch. So top moves are the ones, so the system goes through the news of everything that happened for the past 7 days, and then finds out the trend and how the things are unfolding for a given company, and then signals to watch, what is that the futuristic events that are bound to happen, and then where should keep our eyes on. Okay, so these are the three categories, so which would give an intelligent view of what is happening, why it matters, and the signals to watch. And then I have a share icon here, so clicking this would actually generate this beautiful UI, which can be actually shared across X, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. Okay, so yeah, apart from this, the system also sends you an email, an intelligent email of a daily brief of across all the companies that you are following. So this is a personalized briefing from the AI companies that you follow. I've highlighted the most important developments, business implications, and emerging signals. So, biggest story, followed by top developments, followed by why. There is another very interesting thing that happens within the system. Although this is not exposed to the end users, but there is a CEO, CIO, CTO, a critic, and a moderator would sit in a virtual boardroom and then have a conversation about what is our strategy to increase the adoption for this tool. What are those competitive advantage that we have, and what should be those new features that we should work on to increase our user base, and then take it to a larger set of audience, and and not just few people looking into it. Okay, so yeah, this is a long, very long email, because the conversation really happens like a human conversation, and then the moderator just collects all the points and drafts an email with how the conversation started, where it ended, a summary, and then a final recommendation. Okay, and then this email comes to me, kalyanvkb@gmail.com. Thank you all for watching this video and the demo. I'm open to listen to any feedback, any critic, any suggestion. There are a lot of good number of features that I'm planning to build in the next 2-3 months, and I'm open to listen to anything from you as well. Anything that you would like to see on this product, anything that you see where things would add some value. And there are a few friends of mine who suggested to change few things in the UI, which yes, I'm in the process of doing that. And thanks again.